What's up, everybody? It's Blowover Productions here, and today we're going to be kicking off race number 5 of the YouTube Cup Series in Season 4 off at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. So with that being said, let's talk about these points. In first place, we have King Science, followed by Chase Smith, Damon Wool, Gia Tran, John Castelline, Cody Gomez, Random Assman, Michael Hong, Mike Jones, Crazy Bob, Eli Tabor, Justin Joey, Adam Nethro, PM Damien, Zeke Sensenite, Connor Hudson, Jeremiah Cash, Dano Draws, Mighty Obate, Ufer Guide, Rocky Gordon, Jaden Williams, Nick DiCaprio, Jonas Walter, Puerto Rico YT, Hungry Bones, Eva McAllister, Blue Ball, Max Sensen, Rodriguez, and I didn't see who that last person was. With that being said, let's talk about our line for today. On the pole position is going to be the number 52 of Frosted Dirt for Animated Buddies Motorsports. On his outside, the number 81 of Jeremiah Cash for Roblox Racing. Winner of our last race, Hungry Bones, and the number 65 is going to be starting back here. He didn't get a new scheme or earn any points, as did nobody, because that race was not broadcasted. So he's going to be starting in 7th today, I believe. No, that is way farther back than 7th, excuse me. King Science in the number 23 is our points leader at the moment. He's starting just a row behind Hungry Bones. Blue Ball is on the inside lane. He's won at this track before. Here's John Castelline in the 15, who has won at this track 2 times in a row. In Season 3, which is the previous season, he won at the first race of this track, which is this race, and then won the playoff race at this track, the second race. So, and he did that in a photo finish as well against Gia Tran in the number 60. So, we'll see if he can maybe go for 3 in a row here today at Atlanta Motor Speedway. That'd be quite the feat. But with that being said, folks, we're coming off turn 4. The pace car is in. We're in the Geico restart zone, and the green flag is out in the air here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. We're racing in Georgia. Coming in turn 1, Frosted Dirt trying to hold a steady lead on the inside. Getting help from the Season 3 champion Justin Joey on number 87 for Gaming Motorsports. Right behind him is PM Damien on number 38 for Roblox Racing. He's not going to be letting up an inch. Here comes Justin Joey to the inside. He's going to move Frosted Dirt outside. They're going to go 3 wide behind the 52. Looks like Justin Joey's going to barely sneak ahead though, staying in front of the 48. He's got help coming off turn 4. Stage 1 ends on lap number 16. 3 wide now. Mike Jones is behind PM Damien and Justin Joey, trying to hold off second, but it's not going to work because Damon Wool has something to say. And now he's going to move up to second, getting past Justin and Mike. Hungry Bones, the winner of our last race, trying to go for 2 in a row in the top 5 right now. He's in 5th place at the moment, but since he's on the bottom, he's going to have that run. Now he's going to try to get around Justin Joey and Mike Jones. Coming off turn 4, Damon Wool is your new leader. He's going to lead the lap this time by, but here comes Hungry Bones with help from Chase Smith on the number 5 for Gaming Motorsports. Now Chase moves him up to the top, and they're 3 wide for first place through turns 1 and 2. Chase is getting huge help from the 12 of Puerto Rico YT from Blazing Motorsports, and Eva McAllister, one of the YouTube Cup Series rookies who just joined this season. It looks like he's going to try to stay ahead here. Coming off turn 4, he's still trying to hold off Puerto Rico, but he's moving him up the track. It's not going to be easy for the 5 to stay ahead. He looks like he still has the run. He might be able to block Rico coming into 1 and 2. And around they go. Contact. Damon Wool on the wall. Multiple cars sideways coming into turn 1. The caution comes out on lap number 4. Blue Ball sliding down to the ground. He got hit a few times. Huge stack up. Couldn't really see a lot of what happened there. I think somebody might have got loose in that pack right there. There's Damon. He's got a little bit of damage on his car. He wrecked in the Netflix lower series in stage, I believe it was 2 or 3. And it's not going good for Damon. Let's go to the replay and see what happened. Coming into turn 1, watch the middle of your screen there. Looks like Rocky Gordon moved up and shoved Blue Ball into the left side door of the 77 of Damon Wool. Slid him up the track into the path of PM Damien, who got on the brakes luckily. But then the 29 of Rocky Gordon got loose into John Castelline on the right side. Sent him sliding down into Mighty Obate. And then when he came back up, both of them hit the outside wall, collecting Blue Ball again. Back into the wreck, and then it was kind of just a pile up from there. Connor Hudson got turned by, I believe, Eli Tabor, and Blue Ball slides down the track in front of the field there, getting hit by a few cars. Luckily, it's nothing too bad there. Here it is again. It was just carnage right there. Here it is one more time. Watch the middle of the pack right there. He gets loose. Comes down, gets wrecked. There's Connor. He goes around, gets turned by Eli. Blue Ball just is on for the ride right there. Just got knocked around like a pinball. We're under caution here at Atlanta Motor Speedway, and we will see you folks on the restart. Welcome back to Atlanta Motor Speedway, everybody. We're back in the Geico restart zone. The green flag's back out in the air, and stage 1 is back underway. Chase Smith on the bottom, Puerto Rico YT up top. Gaming versus Blazing Motorsports. Who's going to take the stage win? It could be somebody else, honestly. Eva McAllister shoving the 5, and now she's going to move him up out the way. Eva McAllister is going to attempt to take the lead in the YouTube Cup Series. How about Eva McAllister? Just joined the Cup Series this season after making the Final Four in the Netflix last season. She's trying to make a run. She didn't have too good of a run these last 4 races, but she's doing good right now. She's in the field. And here comes Random Mazepan stepping out. That's our Season 2 Netflix Lower Series champion. This is the 2nd season of YouTube Cup Series racing. Whoa, trouble off turn 2. Jedman goes around along with Eli Tabor, Blue Ball, and Jeremiah Cash. Zeke Sensenike is up on the outside lane, blocking a few cars, and they almost wreck again, but the caution's going to come out and everybody's safe. Looks like everybody's going to be able to drive away from this wreck, luckily. A lot of cars involved in this one. That's about 5 or 6 right there. Caution is back out here at Atlanta. Let's go to the replay and see what happened. Coming off turn 4, watch the, I want to say top of your screen there, top left. Jedman is 3 wide with, it looks like, Zeke Sensenike and Cody Gomez. 2 of those blue cars on his outside. They're 3 wide, clear there. Then they just get a little bit too tight and then make contact across the hood, the bumper of the 10 of Zeke Sensenike. Clamp together. Cody Gomez sends Jedman into the wall. Jeremiah Cash and Eli Tabor just kind of slam into the 10 as he slides down the track, not really anywhere to go. John Castelline gets hard on the brakes and still ends up hitting Zeke Sensenike as everybody else slides down to the bottom of the track, luckily out of harm's way. Then here come the other cars. Nick DiCaprio, Adam Ethereal, Connor Hudson. I see King Science, PM Damien, and someone else on the bottom there that I can't quite tell. I think that's Damon Wool. Luckily they missed the wreck. Here it is again. Watch the right side of your screen. Yep, Jedman just goes in the wall off the bumper of Cody Gomez, and then the rest of them just kind of pile in there. There's a big wreck right there. On board Jeremiah Cash. Yikes. It was a big wreck there for the 81, but luckily he managed to drive away from that as well as the other cars. And he is back in it. Yellow flag is out once again here at Atlanta Motor Speedway, and we'll see you folks on the restart. Welcome back to Atlanta, everybody. We are back on the restart zone. The green flag's back out in there. There's 2 laps to go in stage 1. Random Mazepan and Rocky Gordon lead them back to the line. Random Mazepan, Season 2 Netflix Lower Series champion, trying to go for the stage win here. Pushing him, he has rookie Eva McAllister in the 16 for Team Preppy, being the 3rd car for that team to join the YouTube Cup Series after Jonas Walker's PGA training. Puerto Rico YT is going to move her up top. Random Mazepan blocking 2 lanes, 1 lap to go in stage 1. Let's see if Random can make it back around with no trouble. He's trying to block the inside and outside, but here comes Puerto Rico with a run on the inside lane. He hasn't got too much help though, so Random might be able to make a run on that outside if he can keep the momentum. You just got to stay next to Rico. Coming into turns 3 and 4 for the final time in the stage. Mike Jones is catching up. He's in the top 5. That's a shocker. Coming off turn 4, side by side. Puerto Rico's going to get stage 1. Yellow flag is out. Puerto Rico for Blazing Motorsports wins a stage here. That is surprising. He actually won the Cup Series race at Homestead, which is a race. Welcome back to Atlanta Motor Speedway, everybody. Green flag's back out in the air. We're past the restart zone and stage 2 is officially underway. What I was saying before the restart is that Puerto Rico won Season 3 Homestead Miami race before the playoffs. I mean, not the playoffs, the championship race for the Cup Series. He hadn't won since Season 1 before that. He went the entirety of Season 2 and pretty much all of Season 3 before that race without winning a single race. He did win 2 races in his first ever season, though, which was the first season of the YouTube Cup Series, so he hasn't been too good, but now he's showing speed once again here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. His first wins were at Kansas, and I believe it was actually Atlanta. Mike Jones stepped out. That's our Season 1 champion. That's the veteran of the veterans. He's trying to make a move here. He also was kind of a fall off after Season 1 because, like I just said, he won the championship, but he didn't win a race in the entirety of Season 2 and Season 1. Except he did win a Season 3 race. He won at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Whoa, 2 cars off the track. It's Jetman and someone else. Guide going off the track in turn 2. Looks like they're going to save it. A little bit loose there. Not sure what happened. I think they made contact and tried to save it going off the track. Good driving there from 1407 as well, though. Like I was saying about Mike Jones, though, he won at Las Vegas, finally ending his losing streak in the Cup Series after his championship win. Down the backstretch, Jonas Walter for Team Preppy is now going to lead. He's got his Mobile 1 scheme. How about that? Yeah, Puerto Rico's first win was at Kansas, and then his second win, which was in Season 1, was at Atlanta. Not this Atlanta race, but the playoff race, Atlanta 2. Stage 2 ends on lap 32, by the way. Oh, trouble off turn 2. Nick DiCaprio was in the wall. Brandon Mazepan and Mike Jones slide with him. Big wreck for these 3. And they're still piling up. Damon Wool climbing on top of cars. Big pile up off the second corner. This one involves some very fast cars, like Brandon Mazepan and Mike Jones, and some people who already weren't having a good day. Damon Wool and that 77 got involved in that first wreck, and now look at his car. That hood is totaled. He might just have to retire the car after this one. Let's go to the replay and see what happened. Coming off turn 2, gonna watch the middle of your screen there, that orange car. Actually, it looks like Puerto Rico took the 92 slightly, and then they went down and took Nick DiCaprio up the track, giving him a right side jab into the wall. Then Mike Jones tries to get off the wall, comes back into traffic, and then collects Brandon Mazepan, sending him sliding up into the outside wall as well. Even McAllister sneaks by, so does Adam Ethereal. Then Justin Joey makes a bad move, trying to go to the outside of Guide as he's slowing down to avoid the wreck. And then starts checking up Roy Rodriguez and Eli Tabor. Then Gia Tran gets in there. Now there's just a traffic jam, a pile up. And then Damon Wool slams into the back of Roy, causing this entire domino effect. Everybody's just not paying too much attention, and then everybody's car is damaged now. All because Justin Joey tried to move outside. Here it is again. There goes the 43 in the wall. 87 moves up, then tries to get out the way, and now here comes the pile. That's a lot of cars damaged in that wreck. Most people didn't receive too big of a hit though, so mainly just the front runners. That being said, we're under caution here at Atlanta Motor Speedway once again, and we will see you on the restart. Welcome back to Atlanta, folks. The green flag's back out in the air. Stage 2 is coming to a close. There's only 2 laps left, so it looks like we're going to be ending Stage 2 with 2 to go, just like Stage 1. The question is, will we be able to get back to the line under green? Jonas Walter jumps out for the lead. He's the only Chevy in the top 5 at the moment. Let's see if he can try to pull ahead and get this stage win. Jonas isn't one of the most revered drivers in the Cup Series, so this will be a good thing to add to his name, but Connor Hudson is catching up. He's got help from Jedman, 1 lap to go in stage 2. On board with Chase Smith, Jonas Walter is trying to block. He can't get there. Connor Hudson is on the bottom. 3 wide for 3rd place. Dano Draws makes a move on the bottom. Going over Chase Smith, going around Chase Smith and Jedman now. Down the backstretch, Connor Hudson still holding Jonas Walter up high. Here comes Dano Draws with the run. He's trying to get the stage win out of nowhere. His teammate Frosted Dirt for the 52 close behind, off turn 4. And to come to the line, Dano Draws gets stage 2. Wow, what a finish. I did not think Dano, of all people, would be getting the stage win. I haven't really seen too much out of him all day. Well, there you have it, folks. Stage 2 is over. We are under caution here at Atlanta, and we'll see you on the restart for the final stage. Welcome back to Atlanta Motor Speedway, everybody. We're on the Geico restart zone, and the green flag's back out in the air. And now, the final stage of this race is underway. This is winner take all. All the marbles are on the table right now. This is the part of the race that determines who wins the entire race. For those who don't understand, stages do not determine who wins the race. They're just supposed to be kind of like breaks in the race to group the field back up, and they're also an opportunity to get more points. A lot of people have been getting good points by finishing good in the stages here, but now we have to see who's going to win the whole entire race. 52 laps comes down to this. It hasn't been 52 yet, but that's still an average to make. Down the backstretch, Chase Smith in the number 5, who was performing very well at Las Vegas during his battle with Damon Wool. He was showing some major speed at that track, is in the lead again. And now, here comes Adam Ether on the number 99 for Handpan Motorsports. He's catching the 5. Max Sensen, Season 1 Netflix Silver Series champion, trying to get up there, on board with Crazy Bob in the number 97, also for Game Motorsports. He's trying to catch his teammate right now that's leading the pack. Max Sensen has to say something else about that, though. He isn't a fan of Game Motorsports. He might get pinned in between 2 GM cars, though. That's not going to be good for him. Chase Smith stuck on that outside lane, can't get the run. Now Max Sensen is going to try to get to the lead, and it looks like he's going to succeed in doing that. Coming back across the line, Max Sensen leads this lap. He's trying to hold off Crazy Bob. We got to see if Crazy's going to have the run. Here comes Hungry Bones, Phoenix winner, trying to get the win. Just sneaks by Crazy Bob on the bottom like it's nothing. And now he's going to get up there to Max Sensen, who we're on board with right now. You can't block that bottom lane because Hungry Bones is there now. And here comes Hungry Bones to the lead. Now he's going to be side by side with him. You see the 3 wide back there right now. Our Uber guide of all people is in the top 3 right now. But here comes, I believe that's Jaden Williams to the bottom. It is that number 9 car. It's not going to make things easy for the short team. Onto the backstretch. Hungry Bones has taken the lead now. Could he pull a John Castelline and go 2 races in a row? I know at the beginning of this video race, I said that John Castelline won this race back-to-back, which he did. He won this race and the playoff Atlanta race. But he also won Phoenix that season. He won at Phoenix and he won at Atlanta. So he got 2 different things. He won 2 races in a row and 2 Atlanta races which is kind of crazy to say the least. Obviously, it's not going to be able to do that because he does not have the best day for a race. Jaden Williams is trying to push ahead. Max Sensen is close behind. Frosted Dirt for Animated Buddies Motorsports is up here now. That's our Season 2 champion. Jonas Walter in the A has climbed his way back up here. Connor Hudson on the bottom pushing Dano Draws now. We got a bit of a tandem draft race going on right now. Everybody's finding a partner to link up with. We're 3 wide for the race lead. 3 Ford Mustangs lead this pack. Jaden Williams versus Frosted Dirt and Dano Draws 2 Animated Buddies Motorsports cars. Here comes 2 of the Toyotas on the bottom. Connor Hudson from NASCAR Motorsports, and Michael Hong from Object Motorsports. They're pushing by on the bottom. Here they come through the front stretch. Little under 10 laps to go. Actually, right now it's about 6. Actually, it's set. Yeah, bro. Alright, bro. Why did I say that? Now everybody's going to be coming into turns 3 and 4. Connor Hudson leads, still with help from the 75 in the middle. Here comes Hungry Bones on the bottom now with a push from the 5. That's Chase Smith. Coming across the line. Now there's 6 laps to go. Chase is trying to move Hungry Bones up top, but he's not gonna give it to him easy. But it looks like he's gonna move it out the way anyways. Michael is past Connor now. They might be switching positions to see who's gonna take the lead this time. Connor is on the outside, holding Daniel Draws off for him, but they're 3 wide behind Connor and Michael. He's trying to block 3 lanes of traffic. That's obviously not gonna work. Now Adam Ethriel is gonna try to step to the bottom. Michael's got a block. Coming across the line. Michael's still ahead. 5 laps to go. Chase Smith is still leading, looking for his second YouTube Cup Series win. He got his first last season at Nashville. Now he's trying to get it again in another quote-unquote super speedway. The 5 and the 65. Hungry Bones on the bottom for Rant Racing. I don't remember the last time he won a race. Coming across the line, 4 laps to go. Oh, contact! 2 cars in the wall. It's Adam Ethriel. Michael Hong, they're still crashing, coming into 1. Crazy Bob I saw in that wreck. 3 cars. Ufer Guide, Adam Ethriel, Michael Hong. Big wreck coming across the line there. It all happened so fast, I barely got to see what even happened. Caution is out. Let's see what happened on the replay here. Watch the middle of your screen. I see Adam. Ooh, it looks like he was just too tight in between the 97 and the 75, and then went up onto Michael Hong, just got a little bit too close, got right hooked in that outside wall. Then Ufer Guide accidentally ran into the side of the 75, and I'm not sure what caused Crazy Bob, Max Stenson, Jaden Williams, and Connor Hudson to get together. Hopefully if we get a different angle, then I could see. But I was too focused on that initial crash. That was a huge hit for the 99. He just went head on into that outside wall. A right hook like that can usually be deadly. Not fatal, but it's still very hurtful and painful. Let's look at this again. Oh my goodness. Huge hit there. Still can't quite deduce what caused the other crash to happen up there. But you know what this means, folks. We're going to be going to overtime. Since the yellow flag is out and it's lap 50 right now, the advertised race lap is 52. On board Adam. Golly, that was a hit for the 99. Handpan Motorsports Day is over. On board Crazy Bob, look at that. Ooh, they were just gone. And it looks like someone right hooked the 97 as well. That's what caused that crash to happen. I can't tell who though. Ooh, we got hit again by Even McAllister. I didn't even see that. Well, folks, caution's out. We are under yellow flag conditions here at Atlanta, and we'll see you on the restart for the first attempt at a green-white checkered here at Atlanta. Welcome back to Atlanta Motor Speedway, everybody. The green flag is back out in the air. Chase Smith and Hungry Bones leading to the line. First green-white checkered attempt. Let's see if we can make it back around with no problems. Coming into turns 1 and 2. Hungry Bones and Chase Smith battling for the lead. Off the corners and now onto the backstretch. Daniel Draws is going to try to make it 3 wide early. I think he's the only one up here with a teammate. No, Rocky Gordon and Connor Hudson, 2 of the cars from NASCAR Motorsports are up here. They might be trying to make a move. And we make it back across the line. White flag out in the air at Atlanta. 1 lap to go. Who's going to take the checkered flag? Hungry Bones is leading, but now he gets shoved to the outside. So both of the animated buddies, no, 2 of the animated buddies motorsports drivers are up here. Frosted Dirt pushing Daniel Draws on the inside lane. He might be trying to make it 3 wide. Last time we came here, he was a lap down, finished 3 wide with Giatran and John Castellan. He's not going to be able to do it this time. He's trying to make it around Daniel Draws. Here they come, teammates side by side of the line. Daniel Draws wins at Atlanta. The super speedway what is the word I was looking for? It starts with a G. Super Speedway God. It's not exactly what I was trying to say. The Super Speedway mastermind himself, Daniel Draws, wins at Atlanta. Who could have guessed? Have you ever seen that? Congratulations to Daniel Draws getting, I think, his 4th career win. His first 2 came in Season 1 at both of the Daytona races, the first and second. And then he got his 3rd win in Season 2 at Richmond. And now, finally, comes win number 4 at Atlanta. Both of his teammates have been showing him up big time. Daniel Draws has been kind of the weak link recently for Animated Buddies Motorsports. It used to be King Science, but King Science honestly wasn't that bad because he had more wins than Daniel did for quite a while, since he had 4. I mean, just think about his teammates. Frosted Derp is literally a YouTube Cup Series champion. He won the championship in Season 2. King Science started off the season winning 2 races in a row. Almost won freaking Las Vegas too, if he didn't get caught up in that wreck. But Daniel hasn't been doing too great, but now he can say he has a win in this season now as well. Great ending to the race there for the 91. Both the Animated Buddies Motorsports cars finished 1-2 today. Their other teammate, King Science, didn't have too good of a day though, so that's unfortunate for the rest of the team. Hopefully they'll be able to make it up at the Daytona Road Course, which is the next race after this one. And it's going to be the first time that we're racing there ever, so hopefully it goes good. Daniel Draws, your winner at Atlanta. So with that being said, folks, this has been Atlanta Motor Speedway. We are in Georgia, in the United States of America. This has been Blowover Productions, and we will see you folks in the next one. Peace.